So today, I don't know what's happening with the light, but today I'm cooking lunch and I'm making dumplings. What is going on with this lighting? I don't know. Anyway, I'm making dumplings from scratch, so we're about to make the dough. And while we do this, let's also do a story time. And also let me try to figure out what's happening with the lighting. Why it's so bad. Also ignore like the stuff in the back. That's for making yogurt. We make our own yogurt. Anyway, let's get started. We're gonna start with the dough, then let it rest, and then we'll make the dumpling stuff later. Anyway, let's do the dough and then we'll do a story time. I'm going to measure everything in here, just like measurements. I say 250 grams of flour, which is 2 cups, but they say don't measure with cups, but I'm going to use cups because I have cups. So I'm gonna do the flour and the water and then mix it. I hope I have enough flour for this. Like, this is where we keep our flour and it's almost done. Don't follow what I'm doing, how I'm making this, because I'm not accurate at all. Anyway, we have our flour and then we're gonna do a cup of water. Let me make the water. Here's our water, half a cup. They say mix with your hands firstly, but we have a mixer. Like, you have to start with your hands to get used to the texture. Anyway, story time. Yesterday I almost died. So Vajako, who works for us and is our gardener, one of the gardeners, used to take our bike. Now yesterday I wanted to use the bike, so I said to Jacob, please leave the bike for me, I'm using it. He's like, okay, yeah, I'll leave the bike for you. I said, is it working? He's like, yeah, everything's working. I was like, how about the brakes? He's like, no, the brakes, they're working, but they're not great, you know, there's still some stuff that needs to be done. So I was like, okay, but Jaco, I'll use it. Anyway, I'm enjoying my day. I'm having a blast. I'm going to meet my friend because we're going for outreach to visit people, like home visits with the NGO I'm working with. I'm going down this steep hill and like it goes onto a main road and I'm cruising and I press the brakes are not working. I'm like, God, Melissa, is this the way I die? Is today my death day? And I was like, but Jaco, you want me to die? Anyway, I managed, like, I put my foot down, you know, that's old style. I put my foot down and I managed to stop it, so I didn't die and I didn't get into an accident, but it was quite scary actually, because I was like, what's happening? And speaking of what's happening was that it was gonna be a mess, but then I managed to do it, but you have to let it rest and then knead it again and then let it rest for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna knead this again. Oh, it's actually quite soft. And then let it rest and then cook what I'm going to put inside. Yeah. So I'm going to make this a vegetable one, but we don't have that many vegetables. So we have carrots, ginger, garlic, onions, spring onions, and I'm going to tell my brother to get cabbage. I was going to try it where like you freeze it, like a meat dumpling, you freeze it and then it makes like those soup dumplings, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to make the dumplings with the soup. So the soup is on the outside, not in the inside. Anyway, let me start chopping, and then cooking, and then I'll show you. To do for my garlic and ginger, I put this in and I just like pull and it cuts it. Technology, yeah? And then it's all chopped up. We're starting to fry everything. I like to cook everything before I put it in the dumpling because I don't think it will cook in the dumpling. So we're gonna fry everything, then when it's cooked, put it in the dumplings. But I also have to make the dumplings. And soy sauce and sesame oil and whatever chili, whatever I wanted to put in, I put it in. Now time is up. We have to roll out the dough and make the little circles to put the filling into. I've been thinking about So good. Taste. And what?
C'est bon.